OPEC's members have gathered in Vienna under very different circumstances from last year. A 30% tumble since June has seen Brent crude prices slide from $110 a barrel down to below $80. A 3-year stretch of stability seems to be over. For Russia, these are troubling times.
The decline we've seen means that the Russian budget has already lost some 20, 30, maybe even $40 billion.
Russia isn't an OPEC member, but it is the world's second biggest oil producer. In 2013, energy products made up 68% of the country's export revenues. But Russia's 2015-2017 budget only balances with oil at a minimum of $100 a barrel. With current prices well below that, Moscow faces difficult choices: cut the budget, run a deficit, or dip into Federal Reserve funds. What it can't really do is push oil prices up by limiting production. Siberian temperatures would freeze many wells if they stopped pumping, and Russia doesn't have the storage capacity to keep significant quantities of crude off the market. Vladimir Putin hinted recently that the US and Saudi Arabia were deliberately depressing the price of oil to hurt Russia's economy, a suggestion I put to Russia's energy minister. $80 a barrel. Is that just the result of market forces, or are there political machinations at play?
The oil industry develops in cycles. Today we're in a price reduction phase because of overproduction, but lower prices will slow production. Inefficient projects will leave the market, and this will balance supply and demand to return prices to a fair level.
A relaxed response, but Finance Minister Anton Siluanov is concerned enough to have suggested drafting an alternate austerity 2015 to 2017 budget, taking into account zero growth and slumping oil revenues.
It is worth keeping some perspective here, though, because it's only in the last 3 or so years that oil prices of $100+ a barrel have become the norm. Over much of the last 2 decades, oil was actually mostly at about $20 or $30 a barrel. But this is all to do with what Russia has got used to, what Russia has planned for. And the falling price of oil, together with Western sanctions, mean the Kremlin is having to change its plans very quickly. Rory Challens, Al Jazeera, Moscow.